sit. Nice to see you folks. Did I see your family this weekend?
Oh,
Right? Where was it? Was it Contempo?
that's probably my brother.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I saw so many people this weekend, but I remember.
Yeah.
So I said I'd be sure to say hello to you.
Oh.
So I said hello, but I can't remember. So I fulfilled my duty anyway, kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, whether it was your brother or somebody else in your family, they think you're okay.
Yeah. They always ask about how am I doing? So,
Yeah.
so,
Well, how we're doing today is that we're making progress, good progress, and this, as the folks in this room know, literally back in the time when I was in the legislature and Charlie Taguchi and I were here. This is some years in the making. With the advance, in my judgment, of making Hawaiian the second official language of the state, which gave it a institutional foundation. Very important. Otherwise, it can be seen as a culturally central, but absent the legal foundation, the capacity to act on that legislatively, in terms of program, in terms of sustaining the language, in terms of expanding it as a dynamic and living force, as opposed to a kind of artifact where it's studied anthropologically almost, and people may be familiar with the language, but it has no necessary social utility in everyday discourse and in thinking and shaping the view of the world. People see the world through cultural eyes. It's the interesting part about being human beings is the structure of the eye is the same for all human beings, but what you see depends on culture, and culture depends on words, and the meaning of those words gives us the meaning of the culture, and by extension gives us the meaning of ourselves. So the context of establishing a language, the Hawaiian language, as the second language, as one of the two official languages of the state, is more than symbolic. It's fundamental to not just cultural values, but literally the way we see ourselves in Hawaii and how we conceive of what the future should be. So this bill then takes us another step forward, particularly because in the absence of this bill, we would be dealing really symbolically, as I did last February, with proclamations about the month, which is fine, and that has its place, and I was pleased to do it. But it'd be something you'd have to do every year. It'd be one thing on a list of things, all of which were treated respectfully, but nonetheless were not central to the everyday existence of the language or the preparation for culture to be transmitted from one generation to another. So what began as an academic exercise some years back in terms of exposure of a broader public, particularly among young people, to the Hawaiian language and to all that implies, has now moved, I think, to a stage of institutional force that otherwise would not exist. So I'm very, very pleased to be able to sign this bill today and indicate Olelo Hawaii Month. The month of February shall be known and designated as Olelo Hawaii Month to celebrate and encourage the use of the Hawaiian language. This month is not and shall not be construed as a state holiday. Well, you know, I'm glad that's there, because if it was, it would it really, because to me, when you do that, it means, oh, it's a museum. It's yes, it's fine, but who actually pays attention to President's Day unless it's a sale at one of the stores, right? Or the car lots are having their sale. Those kinds of things. A holiday kind of idea means, well, we can acknowledge it not in its direction, but we really don't have to pay attention. And so inadvertently, I think, with that sentence being in there, it actually makes my point, I think, even stronger, that this is to celebrate and encourage. Encourage. Now, that's in law now. Encourage the use of the Hawaiian language. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Good. Good. Now, maybe we can take pictures. Okay? Together. I think we can get everybody in.
Yeah, I think so.